Hello friends, in this session we will be discussing about case and sequence structures. Case structure. Case structure is available on the block diagram from the structure subpalette of the function palette. Here in the structure subpalette we are having a case structure. The case structure is analogous to case statement of if then else statement in conventional text-based programming languages. In C, we are having two type of instructions. One is if else and the second one is the switch. The case structure in LabVIEW performs these two functions. Case structure is configured like a deck of cards. Only one case is visible at a time. Each case contains a subdiagram. Only one case executes depending upon the value wired to the selector's terminal. The selector terminal can be numeric, Boolean or a string. If the data type is Boolean, the structure has true case or false case. If the data type is numeric or string, the structure can have up to 2 raised to power 31 minus 1 cases. This is a typical form of a case structure where we are having one selector switch, and here the different cases are shown. Whatsoever you will write inside this box, that particular code will execute when this particular case, say false, is selected by the selector switch. Numbers passed through tunnels to the case structure are either added or subtracted depending on the value wired to the selector terminal. If the Boolean wired to the selector terminal is true, the VI will add the two numbers, means this particular case will get executed. Otherwise, the VI will subtract the two numbers. It is similar to if-else statement of conventional language. Numbers pass through tunnels to case structure and either added or subtracted depending upon the numeric value we wire to the selector terminal. If it is 0, then it will get added. If it is 1, then the two numbers will get subtracted. Similarly, we may add more of the cases and having the number 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, means if the number of cases are more, then it will act as a switch instruction in C. Depending upon the selection of this particular case, that particular case will get executed. Sequence structure. The sequence structure, which looks like a frame of film, execute the diagrams sequentially. Place the sequence structure on the block diagram by selecting it from the structure subpalette of the function palette. The conventional text-based languages, the program statements execute in the order in which they appear. In data flow programming, a node executes when data is available at all of its node inputs. Sequence structure is the LabVIEW's way of controlling the order in which the node executes. The diagram to be executed first, or the code to be executed first, is placed inside the border of the frame 0. The diagram to be executed second is placed inside the border of the frame 1, and so on. Sequence local. Sequence local are variables that pass data between frames of the sequence structure. You can create sequence local on the border of a frame. The data wired to the sequence local is then available in the subsequent frames. Here it is shown we have created a sequence local here in the frame 1, it will be available to the frame 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, but it will not be available in the frame 0. The data is, however, not available in the frames preceding the frame in which you create the sequence local. VI displays only one sequence at a time. Here is an example where we have to build a VI that computes the time it takes to generate a random number that matches with a number you specify. Here we have created a program where a random number signal is generated, which is multiplied by 10,000 and rounded off to the nearest value. A number is given which we just want to match. In this particular case, we have taken the number 50. If number is not equal to 50, then this particular loop will go on executing. When it matches with the current value, it will stop, and we have noted the time when this particular frame was started. Then we again calculated the time when the match takes place. Subtracting the two times, we will have the time to match. In this way, the sequence structure can be used in LabVIEW. Thanks.